Hello again. Welcome to another helpful video. Today I'm going to give you 7 tricks that will speed up macOS Ventura. There are few things more disappointing than eagerly updating to the latest macOS and discovering that it doesn't run as quickly as you'd hoped. It's something that usually only happens on older Macs, but it's still frustrating. Before you jump into troubleshooting mode, you check for some of the more obvious solutions. Make sure that you're running the most recent version of macOS Ventura and all your apps are up to date. And of course, don't underestimate the power of a simple restart. If you've tried all of those things, then let's jump into these 7 tricks to speed up macOS Ventura. The first trick is closing all of your browser tabs. Most people don't realize that browser tabs can really slow your Mac down. They're constantly updating in the background and taxing your CPU and GPU, so your computer isn't able to run the processes you need it to. The next thing you can do to speed up macOS Ventura is reduce transparency and effects. The new operating system introduces a handful of new designs and animations that require more processing power. Newer models of Mac should be able to handle these without any issues, but older ones might struggle. The good news is that you can easily turn them off. Just open System Preferences, then click Accessibility and Display. The third tip is to run regular maintenance on your Mac. For this step, I'm going to use the app specifically designed to help speed up your computer, CleanMyMac X. In the video description below, there's a link to download CleanMyMac X so you can try it out yourself for free. Once you have it downloaded, open CleanMyMac X and click Maintenance in the sidebar. Then select the tasks you want to perform, like free up RAM, speed up mail, or reindex Spotlight, and click Run. And this fourth tip is all about managing your sync preferences. macOS Ventura allows you to keep your documents and desktop folders in iCloud. It's convenient, but it means that every time you save a document to your desktop, it syncs with iCloud. If you really don't need your files to automatically stay in sync with iCloud, you can turn this setting off by opening up System Preferences, then clicking on Apple ID and iCloud. Next to iCloud Drive, click the Options button, and then uncheck the desktop and download folder. My next tip is about how your Mac starts up. A lot of people don't realize just how many programs open up when you start your computer. All of these apps could be affecting your Mac's performance. Well, we're in luck because CleanMyMac X can help with this too. Just open CleanMyMac X and click Optimization in the sidebar. Then select View All Items and Launch Agents. Finally, click Remove. Tip number 6 is checking your Wi-Fi connection. Many times the slow performance on your Mac isn't your Mac's fault at all. Things could be loading slowly because of a poor internet connection. So it's important to check and make sure you're connected to the right network. If you are, move closer to your router and see if that helps things load faster. Of course, you could always use a website like speedtest.net to check your broadband speed. My last tip is to look for CPU and memory-intensive apps. From time to time, apps can get hung up or stuck in a loop constantly running. This can cause a major drain on your computer's resources and slow down other tasks. Thankfully, CleanMyMac X will show you which apps are consuming the most resources. All you need to do is click on the CleanMyMac X icon in the toolbar. Then, click on the memory and CPU buttons to quickly see which apps are slowing your Mac down. CleanMyMac X also gives you the option to quit the problematic apps. It's not a total surprise that after you upgrade to macOS Ventura, your Mac might be running a little slower, especially if you have an older model. But it shouldn't prevent you from using it the way you normally do. If it's become a noticeable slowdown, hopefully some of the tips and tricks in this video will help you speed things up again. Stay tuned for even more Mac advice, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get notifications every time we post new videos. Remember to check out the video description below for the link to CleanMyMac X and other important info from this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.